Greetings, Crusaders. It is I, Marshall Beaumont, and normally when I discuss politics on this channel, it relates to things like hobbies, gaming, whatever, right? Like not like what's going on in the world of politics, in like who's elected and stuff. It comes up. I mean, yeah, it comes up. It's going to come up regardless, but this is one of those times where we're going to have to make that the main topic of a video. And the reason being that this relates to the recent assassination of Charlie Kirk. And how does this relate to it? Well, it's quite simple. There's an existential evil within Games Workshop as a company. As you have all seen, there have been many deranged individuals who've been celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. They've been celebrating it as a good thing. They think that it's great that it happened. They're happy he died. They are at best giving, oh, I wanted him to die, but I didn't want him to be murdered. Like that kind of cope that, look, you just admitted you wanted him to die. You're insane. These people are insane. And these people are the rot within Games Workshop as a company. So where do we begin? Okay, so Tom Medson, he is the supervising editor at Games Workshop. I've been told he is also the main guy behind the Warhammer community website. I don't know that for certain, but he is a employee at Games Workshop. And as you can see, he had some choice things to say. I will not read them out loud. They are, disgusting things that he said, celebrating not only the death of a man, but the death of 3,000 nearly American citizens on September 11th. So yeah, that's the kind of man this is that GW is perfectly willing to hire. He has also made, other comments, to this, to this in other posts. It was a whole thread, but yeah, the man is evil. He is evil. He's an evil man, and he's not the only one. Mike Brooks, who is a author with Black Library, was caught reposting tweets about how essentially, that the violence against the American right needs to be increased until such time as people realize, oh, hey, the right is at fault, so they need to be afraid. He's calling for violence. Author Mike Brooks is calling for violence. That is what he is doing. Then there is Paul Scott Caravan, who has been employed by GW, and he is talking about how he is talking about stringing up people on the right, hanging them, killing them. That's what he's talking about. And then there is he's not an employee at Games Workshop, but one Cerberus XT over on Blue Sky, used to be on Twitter, nuked his account, on top of some other unsavory things related to we'll just say CP that he has posted in the past regarding his own son that I will not show pictures of on YouTube. He was basically once again praising the death of Charlie Kirk. He was featured, Cerberus XT was featured in White Dwarf with his the Gate Crushers chapter, which is all just a bunch of LGBT BBQ, 2++ AAA, whatever, Space Marines, zero regard for color consistency or anything, but hey, pandering. But the fact that Games Workshop featured this man, they know he's like this. Because here's the thing with these types. They want to kill you. That's what it boils down to. That's the kind of people these are. And Games Workshop hires them. Games Workshop employs them. They pay them. They give them money. And they know they're like this. They know these people are like this. Recently, I myself had my life threatened on social media. I will post the images of that. And it just, it goes to show you these people want blood. It's not about Warhammer. It's about hurting you. And these people are employed by Games Workshop. Am I saying that line a lot? Yes. It's worth repeating. It's worth getting across. Games Workshop actively partakes in this evil. They actively partake in it. They know they partake in it. They give money to these people. They give them a platform, a voice. This company, you know, I can put up with a lot of shit. Okay? I can put up with a lot of shit. I can put up with Games Workshop fucking up the lore. I can put up with Games Workshop putting out, statements like, stupid woke pandering statements. I can put up with that. Okay. I can put up with, bad rules. I can put up with a couple of, underwhelming looking model kits for Warhammer. I can put up with that. What I can't put up with is when you see them making such statements as the Imperium is driven by hate, or, telling their customers that you will not be missed. When a man like Tom Medson has this very obvious opinion, remember, he runs the Warhammer community website, I'm under the impression. He's the rogue intern that I always talked about. If he wants you dead, then what does the statement he wrote that says you will not be missed? What's the implication there? What's that say about what he wants for you? Something to happen to you while you're at the hobby store playing Warhammer with your friends. These are the people Games Workshop hires. This is a line they have chosen to cross, where they have chosen to employ and pay and platform people who want you, the viewer, dead. That's what they're doing here. This is a line crossed that I cannot support, that I refuse to support until it is fixed. And neither should you. You should not support it either. Until Games Workshop can show with proof that these people have been removed, they should be boycotted. They should be boycotted. They should be emailed. They should be told, we will not tolerate this. We, your customers, will not tolerate these people any further. We will not tolerate you any further. The time has come where these violent political psychopaths need to be excised from the company. This isn't about lore anymore. This isn't about miniatures. This isn't about rules. This is about people. No, people is a kind word. Psychos. Psychotic, politically intoxicated creatures who want to hurt people. They want to hurt people for the crime of, not buying into the message, not wanting Space Marines and Custodes to have women, not wanting, cringy rainbow pride-colored Space Marines in the setting. This is what they want to take your life over. With this in mind, here is some information. These are emails to important people and important parts of Games Workshop. Start emailing them. Start letting them know your dissatisfaction with them. Start letting them know you want these people gone from Games Workshop. You want these people banned from Warhammer events. You want them out of the company. And that is the only way Games Workshop will ever be able to restore faith in their customers. Because that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. It's gone from these people who just want to make the game bad to these people want to hurt you in the hobby store or in the in the Warhammer headquarters at Nottingham or wherever, because that's the kind of people these are. They are violent. They are violent people. They are violent, unhinged psychopaths. And it's only a matter of time now before one of them decides to copycat what happened to Charlie Kirk in a hobby store. It's just a matter of time now. if it hasn't already happened and just hasn't been reported on because, the media cycle. So yes, email Games Workshop. Let them know. Let them know that their only choice, their duty, and their privilege as a company is to remove these people, to remove them and to denounce them openly. Let them know, be firm, follow the instructions as posted on the image. I want to shout out to Thor Odinson on Twitter. I got this from him. But let Games Workshop know. Let them know you will not tolerate this. Because it's time for us to draw the line in the sand now. We need to, it's no longer about just gatekeeping. It is about protecting lives. We need to do that now in our hobby. And I legitimately hate the fact that Games Workshop has brought it to this point, that they've allowed this to fester and metastasize, that it's become the point where now the lives of normal Warhammer fans are in danger because of these left-wing psychos that don't even actually enjoy Warhammer and only do it for clout. Tourists are now a threat to your life. That's where we're at now. Well, like I said, I'm sorry it's come to this. This is Marshall Beaumont, and until Games Workshop decides to fix this, fuck Games Workshop. I'll always love Warhammer, but this company needs to know what they're endorsing and that we won't stand for it anymore. Later, everyone.